Well, guys, it's finally time to do the next series of my Madden NFL 2009 PSP series. As this was going to be the next video I was going to do before my desktop's graphic card decided to take a shit. So, here it is, the recap of the 2026 season before we go on to Super Bowl 60 now, I believe. No, 61. Alright, so of course the recap of the standings. In the AFC North, the Steelers, as the runner-ups to the Super Bowl, got home field advantage and the best record in the league. They played really dominant too. As the Bengals began their struggles, they finished 7-9. The Browns did not play good for a 6-10 team, but that's what they finished. And the Ravens bombed out to 4-12 as nothing's gone right for them since their dynasty years ended in the 2010s. The Titans had their best year as they went 12-4 and won the AFC South. And the Texans managed to get into the playoffs at 11-5. The Colts really fell off a cliff with injuries, and they fell to 7-9. And the Jaguars bombed out once again to 5-11. In the AFC East, the Patriots, after struggling a little bit early in the year, they blew out to go 13-3, blowing out everyone in the AFC East as the Jets struggled really badly as they finished 8-8. The Bills struggled badly as they went 5-11. The Dolphins struggled too as they went 4-12. In the AFC West, the Chargers won the division for the first time since 2009. So good for them as they made the playoffs. And the Broncos, after falling short of the playoffs last year, managed to sneak in and get in this time. And the Raiders really had a tough year with injuries as they fell off to 7-9. And the Chiefs went 5-11, making some progress, looking like going into 2027. In the NFC North, the Bears went 12-4 and played very good, and they managed to get home field advantage, the first time they've done that since 2006, remember, so 20 years. The Vikings played really good, kind of overachieved for their point differentials. They went 12-4, and the Packers, once again, they played good, but they just could not get the wins together, and they only finished 10-6, and the Lions, I think, actually regressed in terms of performance to 6-10, although I think it's around the same record they had the previous years. In the NFC South, the Buccaneers, the defending champs, went 12-4, fell short of getting home field advantage as they won the NFC South again. As the Falcons played okay as they went 6-10. The Saints fell off quite a bit as they went 6-10. The Panthers continue to struggle at 5-11. The NFC East, the Eagles went 11-5. After they fell short last year of making the playoffs. The Cowboys, they had a really tough start to the year, but then they rebounded to just barely finish at 500. The Redskins struggled. Actually, I think they improved a little bit as they went 7-9, on the verge of almost making the playoffs. And the Giants really fell off a cliff when Scott Chandler retired as they went 5-11. And the NFC West, the Seahawks stunned everyone by making the playoffs and winning the NFC West. The first time they've made the playoffs since 2014 and in one of the top 5 longest droughts in the league. Making the playoffs for the first time in 12 years. The Rams played pretty badly, but more importantly, they had injury bug big time as they regressed all the way to 6-10. The 49ers fell to 5-11. And the Cardinals, oh my dear God, they bombed out to 2-14, which I believe is the worst record in the league. So in the AFC, number 1 was Steelers, number 2 Patriots, number 3 Titans, number 4 Chargers, number 5 Broncos, number 6 Texans. And the NFC was number 1 Bears, number 2 Buccaneers, number 3 Eagles, number 4 Seahawks, number 5 Vikings, and number 6 Packers. Alright, so in the playoffs, unfortunately I don't remember off the top of my head since this was like over a week ago, but the Texans held on to barely beat the Titans in an upset. The Eagles held on to beat the really good Packers, and the Chargers held on to beat the Broncos, who they swept early in the year, the only reason they managed to win the division. And the Vikings absolutely crushed the Seahawks, showing them that they're not quite ready yet for the 11-5 record they were. And in the divisional round, the Steelers destroyed the Texans, and then the Bears held on to beat the Vikings, and then the Patriots destroyed the Chargers, and then the Eagles in an upset beat the defending champion Buccaneers, and they made back to the conference championship. So in the AFC Championship, the Patriots in an offensive shootout held on to beat the Steelers to make the Super Bowl for the first time since 2007. And then the Eagles destroyed the Bears to make it back to the Super Bowl for the first time since 2024. Now this one was forced. I was forced to make the Eagles win because remember, I can't play the Bears for some reason, so I was forced to make the Eagles win. But when you look at their stats, the Eagles are the vast superior team, so I don't feel too bad about the forced loss. So, Super Bowl 61 for 2026 season is the Eagles and the Patriots. And remember, this is the first actual rematch from their Super Bowl in 2004 because the 2017 matchup was instead the Broncos and 49ers. So, we'll see what's going to be. Will it be the Eagles trying to get their first title since 1960 on try number 3 because they fell short in 2009 and 2024 in this series? Will they make it on third time's the charm? Or will the Patriots, in their first Super Bowl appearance in this series, finally win their first title in 22 years? We're going to find out. And here we go for 2026 Super Bowl 61 as the Eagles are the home team, even though the game's considered an away team, but I got their uniforms all set. So here we go. Let me go turn on the sound. And if I remember correctly, I don't want to say it beforehand, but I'm pretty sure it was Detroit. Yep, it was in Detroit this year. And I know that because the desktop died, I actually tried to play this game to see how it would display and run if I could maybe film it anyway. And it was still laggy, and the screen was like all jittery, so I couldn't do it, sadly. Alright, so go over to the Patriots as they received. As here we go. This is the Patriots' first time in the Super Bowl in this series. Last time they made the Super Bowl was the previous year this game came out, 2007, where they lost to the Giants when they almost went undefeated. And now here we are 19 years later, and we'll see how they do. This was only the second time, too, the Patriots made the AFC Championship in the series. You know, the only other time was in 2010, where they hosted the Colts, where the Colts would beat them before they would beat the Saints in their Super Bowl. So let's see how the Patriots will do. After 22 years, will they get their first title? As up, incomplete. Almost avoid a sack there, too. Patriots, after that AFC Championship game, they never would make the playoffs again until 2021, eventually when Brady retired. So let's see how the new guns will do. Embrace replacement. And so far, it's on the Patriots. I was about to say pass interference, but nope. Had to be on the Patriots instead. So now it's 2nd and 20. So not a good start for the Patriots offense. They're not getting anything going so far. Going deep. Double covered. And it actually hit the Eagles player's back. Wow, the Patriots are 0-3 so far on passing. That is not the offensive start you want to have in the Super Bowl. Where is that offense that put up 45 points in the AFC Championship or whatever it was and got the first down? So got the big completion to avoid going 4th and 20. And the Patriots continue to pass. They've had 5 straight passing plays. This is insane. Oh, Linton, he's open. He caught it. Nice gain. That was probably near 20-yard gain. It's just nice to be able to get back to the series after sitting on, not being able to use this desktop for like over a week to get back to this. Alright, so here we go. 1st and 10 at their 40. Bowman, he caught for the first down, and he broke one tackle, but didn't get a little bit, not much. But the Patriots are getting close to the red zone now. So we'll see if they can get into the red zone and maybe score. After that very slow start, now all of a sudden their offense is cooking. Oh, forced to throw. Almost got picked, and a penalty on the Eagles, and it was a pass interference this time. Oh my, bad penalty for the Eagles. As now the Patriots are at the 5, right at the goal line. And how about that? Now the Patriots are finally going to have their first run of the game. And it will go for nowhere. Lost yards. Alright, so unfortunately for the Patriots, that went nowhere. Lost the yard. Yeah, look at that. 66 yards passing, minus 1 yard rushing. The Eagles haven't had a single offensive drive yet. It could be risky, and it was picked off in the end zone. Risky throw, and it cost them dearly, as the Eagles defense stopped them where they needed to. Alright, so now here we go. Now it's the Eagles' turn, as this is their 3rd Super Bowl appearance in the series. Remember, 2009, the first Super Bowl I simmed of this series, where they lost to the Bengals in an offensive shootout. As here we go, they're going to run it and gain 2 yards. And then in 2024, where they lost to the Steelers in a blowout, because remember, they didn't have their starting quarterback. And then they went on like a Nick Foles run where they made it all the way to the Super Bowl in convincing fashion. But then when they got to the Super Bowl, the magic wore out as they went nowhere in that game. That game was like a giant blowout. But so far, only 4 yards off of 2 rushes. I'm pretty sure Glover was their starter from 2024 when he didn't get injured. So here's his first chance in the Super Bowl. Montgomery, he got it! All right, the Eagles converted the first down. So far in this game, running has not been effective. And then you go, oh, nice! There you go, a 7-yard gain. The biggest run of the game so far for the Eagles. Or actually, no, the entire game. The Eagles want to get their revenge from their Super Bowl loss of 22 years earlier. As Washington is open, he caught it and broke away for a little bit extra. And they want to get that Super Bowl title. They fell short in remember 1980. They fell short in 2004. They fell short in 2009. Then they got their ass kicked in 2024. They need it this time. They want it badly. They got to get that win. And there you go, a big hole right there, and got to the almost to the goal line. All right, now the Eagles are starting to run very well. That's a good sign for them because remember, whoever runs the ball well and gets a turnover battle usually wins the Super Bowl, and they've already are winning both so far, so that's a good sign. But the game is still tied, and that went nowhere. Okay, gained a yard. I was about to say that might have lost it, and the Patriots have the first injury of the game. Geez, wasn't the last Super Bowl where we had like all these injuries everywhere? It was insane, and the Eagles have almost as much yards as the Patriots, but they're being balanced. Unlike the Patriots, who is just all passing. And got really hit hard right there. Gained only 3 yards. Alright. Here we go. 3rd and 6. Could the Eagles convert and score before the first quarter is over? Washington. And almost picked off in the end zone. Oh man, it almost happened again. Just like with the Patriots. Alright, so the Eagles are going to go for the field goal. Alright, so line it up. It's up. A little bit offside, and it's good though. So 7 seconds left in the first quarter, and the Eagles got the first lead 3-0. Something they did not have in the Super Bowl 2 years ago, where the Steelers had like, what, a 27-0 lead on them at one point? Going to halftime, that was insane. And the Eagles just never recovered from that. And the Patriots got a nice return. So that sucked for the Patriots. They were going right at the goal line only to throw a turnover. And then they got allowed a field goal off it. So they allowed the Eagles to get 3 points off it. Here we go, the final play of the first quarter. Litton. Oh, he's got some coverage. And he overshot. Almost had it. And with the first quarter over, the Eagles lead 3-0. Oh my, so almost caught it. Gone quite the distance maybe. Just a little bit overthrown. Got it. And lost more yards. Lost 2 yards. So the Patriots have -3 rushing yards. Holy shit. This is insane as the Eagles lead yards total. 3rd and 12 now. Terry, he's open. He got it for the first down. Smart conversion right there, and the Eagles got it. I mean, the Patriots got it. I mean, to say I'm an idiot. Alright, so we'll see what the Patriots can do here. Can they get to midfield now is the question. As Litton is open again. Oh, could he get it? And oh, come on! He almost had it again right off his fingertips. That's the second pass deep for Litton that he dropped. Well, the first one overthrew him, but that time he dropped it off his fingertips. Man, that could have gone for a touchdown maybe too. Litton, that time he's open for the first down, and he got quite a bit more. So now the Patriots are in Eagles territory. Alright, so Patriots have the lead, but look at that. -2 rushing yards. They're only passing so far in this game. All the rushing yards have led nothing. Bowman, oh, he's double covered though. He caught still in traffic. And the Patriots and the Eagles got injury. Bad for them. But the Patriots are now almost at the goal line. inside the red zone as they're going to run it. And for the first time in this game, they actually gained yards, and they gained enough yards to actually get positive rushing yards. So good for them, as we're now at the 2-minute warning. The Eagles lead 3-0, but the Patriots are getting closer to scoring. Man, just think it could easily be maybe 14-0 we maybe look at right now if the Eagles beat Patriots in for that turnover. Hole right there, and there we go! And the Patriots scored for the first time in this game. Alright, so the Patriots got a rushing touchdown, and now they lead. We'll see what happens at the extra point. Man, the Patriots finally got on the board. They could be up. Think of it. If it wasn't for that turnover, they could be up 14-0 possibly, or 10-0. But now, no, they're only up 7-3. Well, a minute 53 to go. In the second quarter, the Patriots now lead 7-3. Alright, so let's see what the Eagles did. The Eagles did pretty good in the last drive. All the way from, I think it was the 20 because it was picked off in the end zone. Can they get far and get some points? Start off the end of the first half. Because they start off the second half, so getting some points here would be nice. We know the Patriots lead in yards, but the Eagles are balanced, whereas the Patriots are still pretty much all passing. Risky throw to Montgomery. He caught it and fell short of the first. And was forced to use a timeout as he got injured. That's not good for him. They wanted to save that timeout. Yeah, Patriots double the yards effectively. Looked like they were almost blitzing. Oh, he's open, Wilson! And he caught it! Big gain there for the Eagles. Almost like a 60-yard... No, I don't know about 60 yards, but that was a big gain still. Holy shit, that was big. Now they might be in position to give the Patriots too much time. Washington is open. He caught, and there he goes. In the red zone, I believe. Yep, inside. Sucks didn't go out of bounds, though, but got big gain right there. All right, let's see if the Eagles can score now. Washington is open again, and he got the first down at least. Fell short, though, at the 2. Oh, man, that was a big throw. He almost got in. Now, all of a sudden, the Eagles' offense is being explosive. Washington, and he was open for the catch. And the Eagles retake the lead. But you know what? They're going to go for it. They're going to try and go for a 2-point conversion. Remember last year's Super Bowl had a lot of 2-point conversions being... I think all of them were very successful. They're going to try it here to go up by 4. And it was almost picked off, so that was nothing. Alright, so the Eagles tried but failed. So now they only lead 9-7. Man, that was an explosive drive the Eagles had. All they did was pass. No rushing. Alright, so... Patriots. Got it. And taken down big time right there. That was a waste of 3 seconds. As you see, the Eagles just barely lead now. Mostly passing, but the Eagles are a little bit more balanced in terms of rushing at least. And the Patriots just tied them now in terms of yards with that 3-yard gain. But the Patriots better scores here because the Eagles are going to start off the second half. So they don't want to be down. They want to have the lead. Carry, risky. Oh, it's picked off again! His second pick of the game, and the Eagles defense is swarming. Forced a throw and a big play there for the Eagles. Oh my goodness. Eagles defense is torching so far the Patriots. Fulton. And off his hands again. Oh, off his fingertips. He would have gone in. Are you kidding me? Nah. This late in the game, in the quarter, we need to get something big. Montgomery. Oh, come on. The receiver got in his way. he was open too, and the receiver got in his way, and it took the hit. Man, that would really suck for the Eagles to only get a field goal out of this with such a good opportunity. Montgomery, that time he caught it, and he's going to go in. And the Eagles have just gotten like 10 points now off of turnovers. And the score, funny enough, is very similar right now to the Super Bowl score in real life in 2017 between them. I know the Eagles led 15-7 at one point. I'm pretty sure they did lead that score at some point. Here we go, up, and good. So now the Eagles lead 16-7, as they've gotten now 10 points off of turnovers. Wow. So if it wasn't for that, those turnovers, the Patriots would be leading 7-6 right now. Isn't that insane? Alright, and nice gain. Now the Patriots are in deep trouble right now. They got to get something big here. Because they don't need the Eagles to start off second half and go up 23-7 on them or something worse. They got to get something here. Holman. Hey, caught it and got out of bounds. The Eagles defense really laid an egg right there. They let him catch it and then they let him get out of bounds. Big play right there as they have all three of their timeouts too still. That was a huge play right there the Patriots needed badly. Holman. And it was deflected. Tried to throw near the middle, but didn't work. Alright. Litton needs to get his ass open and make that catch again like he keeps dropping them. Bowman! He caught it that time! In the red zone! And the Patriots are going to take a timeout. As they're in the red zone now, at least in field goal range. Or at least barely in field goal range. And tight end almost have 100 yards, not bad. And a nice hole. And couldn't get out of bounds though. Gained 8 yards out of it though as they timeout it. They were trying so hard to get out of bounds, but just couldn't quite get it in. Alright, so it's now 2nd 2 at the 12, I think it was. No, I think it was the 11. Gonna throw it, and oh, incomplete! Risky throw. Alright, 3rd and 2, here we go. Oh, Summers open, and that time he got it! Patriots got a touchdown. And the Eagles had an injured player too on that play. Just what the Patriots needed. And what's this? They're going to go for a 2-point conversion too. How about that? Kind of risky, because if they don't get it, they're going to be down a field goal. Going to go for it, and that time they converted it. 9 seconds left, and the Patriots only trail now 16-15. Just think, this could be kind of a blowout almost right now if the Eagles didn't get those turnovers. But instead of the Patriots having a comfortable lead going to halftime, they're trailing, and the kick did not work because of the stupid controller. Oh my god, the Eagles are in good position now. Oh my god. Alright, 5 seconds left. They got all their timeouts too. To make like one big throw maybe. No, we're not going to run it. We're going to go with this play action play because we can get this play off just in time with maybe 1 extra second left to maybe go for something a little bit bigger and closer. Here we go. 5 seconds left. He wasn't going to get out of bounds though. He couldn't get out of time because he was so slow. Alright, halftime and the Eagles lead 16-15 on the Patriots as they're going to start off the second half. Wow, the Eagles defense after playing so good, that really hurt them letting the Patriots get that drive. They should have forced them not to complete it, but nope. They let them choke it. I mean, they choked it. So let's see how they can do the second half. And there was a nice hole for the moment, but got swallowed up really quickly for the Eagles. Alright, here we go. 1st and 10. As they're going to run it. Just managed to avoid all those Patriots and got quite a big gain, a 1st down. I I think the guy have 50 yards rushing now or something like that. They have the lead. Patriots still lead in terms of yards. But the Eagles are holding on to their 1-point lead. And another... Oh, if he could have broken through, that could have gone quite the distance for well over first down. But yeah, that definitely has to give him over 50 yards rushing now. Ouch, season-ending injury. That's a bitch. For the Eagles. Steal! He's open! He caught it! Oh, here he goes! And he's going to score! And the Eagles got their third touchdown of the game. And how fun enough, the same score again, 2017 1 point, 22-15. They're going to try and keep up this pressure by going for a two-pointer. Let's see if they can convert this time. And incomplete! So the Patriots got lucky. Another failed on two-point conversion. And now they're only trailing by a touchdown. As they trail 22-15, which was the exact score last year's Super Bowl between the Steelers and Buccaneers was. Alright. So let's see. Can the Patriots force a comeback? We'll see if they can make this comeback after being shooting themselves in the foot. They should be leading 15-12 right now. Instead, they're down 22-15. Self-inflicted injuries. Self-inflicted penalties, I mean, to say, and gained 1 yard out of it. No, we're not going to run. Now the Eagles lead in terms of yards, so good for them. Yeah, here we go. We're going to pass it. And he is... Oh! Dude! You not only could have gone the first down, you could have gone the distance. Come on, you have to get that. That was a big blown opportunity for the Patriots right there. Daylight it was. Alright, here we go. 3rd and 9. Gotta convert here. Cross. He got it! First down. Big hole. And got taken down almost near midfield. Alright, so the Patriots convert right there where they badly needed it. Despite all these self-inflicted wounds, they're still in it. And, of course, incomplete. As managed to get a nice... Oh, tackled short of first. Had a nice hole right there. As they got to have over 50 yards rushing now, maybe 2. Patriots have been perfect on 3rd down. Let's see if they can convert here, though. And they just will with a little bit extra. So Patriots still remain perfect on 3rd down, which I didn't even know. So good for them. As we're nearing the end of the 3rd. Oh, they haven't even hit 40 yards yet. But, hey, the Patriots now lead in terms of yards total. So good for them in this game. Cross midfield. Almost picked off. Ugh, that's not good. As they're going to run it. Oh! Broke like 2 tackles and gained 4 yards out of it. Alright, here we go. 3rd and 6. This is nowhere close enough for a field goal. They got to get it here. Cross midfield. Caught it! Big play right there for the Patriots. They're near the goal line. Big conversion right there for them. As we're nearing the end of the 3rd quarter, they're getting up there to try and tie it up. Here we go. They're going to run it. And 1 yard gain. For a minute, they're like they're going to lose yards, but they managed to make it into a positive. 2nd and 9 now. Can they convert? And he got sacked! Oh, he got sacked! Oh, there was a play open in the end zone going for it, but he got sacked before he can get it off. Oh boy, Patriots better convert here. This is important. Litton, open, but he was tackled short. 4th and 2. And you know what? They're going to go for it. They need this touchdown. They are going to go for it. They're going to try and plow through and hope for the best. Here we go. This is a big moment for the Eagles defense to shine. And he... Oh, just short! Oh, even though it looked like he might have had. But remember, you can't challenge plays in this game, so whoever it says, it's final. Oh! Oh, another turnover for the Patriots. Oh! Right at the goal line, too. Oh! Oh, my goodness. What a blown there for the Patriots. Hey, their defense did good. They stopped the Eagles for no gain and another Patriots injury. Man, if the Patriots can get a safety here, that would be awesome. Alright, so Patriots lead in yards total, as you can see. Not what the Patriots needed, as the Eagles almost got the first. And here we go, fourth quarter, as the Eagles hold on to our winning 22-15. Keep the pressure on, as they can just run it out pretty much as long as they keep the drive going. And they were going to get the first down and more. Man, the Eagles got 3 turnovers in this game. They've won the turnover battle, obviously, and it really helped them out because if they didn't get those 10 points, they'd be down 15-12 right now. And here they are winning pretty comfortably for the moment. Run it. And we'll lose yards. Alright. So, I don't like that. We're going to go with this. That might change the play, though. Patriots winning in yards, but they're still trailing. Slant time. My lovely slants. Montgomery. Open, and he caught it. Big first down there for the Eagles. And Montgomery got injured again. Oh my God, that's the second time he got injured after making a conversion. Honestly, I think the Super Bowl MVP right now should be the Eagles' defense. And another big gain. Almost a first for the Eagles. Because their defense is the main reason why they've won this game right now. Oh, and this time Montgomery's out now. Sucks for him. And another first down for the Eagles. As they've kept the Patriots off the field right now. Could they get the playoff before 2-minute warning? And nope, they don't. Alright, 2-minute warning. Oh, Washington! He's open! And he caught it for a big game right there and broke a tackle. Oh, a big, big moment right there for the Eagles. That was a huge play right there as they're now in the red zone. Getting closer to icing it. As the Patriots had to use their timeout too, unfortunate for them. And the Eagles are going to get a touchdown! Oh my goodness, the Eagles ran it down, got probably almost 100 yards in this game, and look at that! They are just putting the pressure on the Patriots. And since they're up 2 scores, they're just going to go for the extra point and not take the risk. Alright, here we go. Up and good. So now the Eagles lead 29-15 on the Patriots. Now if it wasn't for the turnovers, they'd only be down 19-15. Alright, now the Patriots really badly need to get something out of here. They allowed 17 points off of turnovers. What a backbreaker it's been in this game in terms of turnovers. Those 2 interceptions, and then the barely not converted first down at the goal line almost. So man, the Patriots got really screwed over in that as the Eagles now lead in yards. Let's see if the Patriots can make the comeback now. Still plenty of time for him to do it. Let's in! Made the catch. Even though he was past the goal marker, okay. Alright, they gotta hurry up too. They don't got time. They gotta go downfield, get a touchdown, then get the ball back and get another touchdown just to tie it up. He's covered. Should have thrown it, but gonna get the first down still, but wasted a lot of time otherwise. If he didn't see him get open in time, because if he could have gone quite the distance. But ran it for the first down, and he stopped the clock too, which is also needed. Holman, he's open. Big open right there. He got it! And he got out of bounds, hopefully. That's big if he got out of bounds. Oh, come on. How did he not get out of bounds? That's BS. Alright, so they couldn't get out of bounds. Forced to throw before he got sacked. Oh, incomplete, which is actually good for the Patriots because the clock stopped. Alright. A minute 11 remaining in the game. The Eagles holding on to the 2-point lead, but the Patriots are marching downfield. Litton caught it, but he didn't get out of bounds again. Unfortunate for them as they're trying to get to the line to spike it. Get to the line. Spike it, spike it, spike it, spike it, spike it. There we go, spike it. Alright, so they stop the clock. 59 seconds left. Here we go. Forced to throw. Almost picked off and might have almost got caught too still. That would have been an insane catch. But didn't happen. Third and goal. As Clover's already given the MVP honor, which I don't think is deserved yet. We should wait for the rest of the game to end. And deflected again. Alright, here we go. Like the Patriots' last gasp. Man, after going quite a long time converting third and down, now they've failed numerous times. Here we go. They got to get in. They got to get in, score. Forced to throw, made the catch, but couldn't get in. And the Patriots are stalled again as they turn it over for the 4th time in this game. And the Eagles got the stop. And now they got to run out the clock because the Patriots still have 2 of their timeouts. Right at the 4, too. Man, what a good game this defense had. And there we go for a big gain. Gain 3 yards. As there goes another timeout for the Patriots. Man, this game has been a backbreaker for the Patriots. 4 turnovers. Look at that. They're still leading rushing, total yards, but the Eagles are leading by 2 scores thanks to turnovers. And the Eagles also got 100. Well, they did have 100-yard rushing until that happened. So, yeah. All right. Here we go. Gonna run it again. 3rd and 5. Could they convert and get 100 yards rushing? And, oh, short! No, they're going to stay out there to try and run out the clock one more time. They got to get the playoffs with just a few seconds left. Based upon, I think, like 40 seconds left. So here we go. Right about here. And they are going to convert, and the time will expire. And that's the game as the Eagles beat the Patriots 29-15 to get their first title since 1960. And technically it's 5th time, but 3rd time the charm in this series. Wow, as Chris Glover was perfect game, 12 of 15, 80%, and 3 touchdowns. He was on a roll today. As, yeah, Russell Scott, yeah, he had an awful game. Barely half completions. 2 picks, which got points off of it. That sucks. Just not running well. Hey, Torrey Fulton got 100 yards. So the Eagles did it. They won the turnover battle and rushing yards. So that's, like I said, the main factor that wins a game for teams. Yeah, I think the Eagles defense deserves the MVP because they played so dominant. That's the only reason why they won it. They got 17 points off of turnovers from the Patriots. Wow, especially that last one, because if they didn't have those touchdowns, they would only be leading 19-15. They would have to stop the Patriots at the goal line from winning it right there, so forcing another score needed still. But the Eagles' defense did enough, and the Eagles finally, 66 years of waiting, failed in 1980, failed in 2004, failed in 2009, failed in 2024, and here they are, getting their revenge on the Patriots and winning their first title since 1960. So congratulations for them, as they beat the Patriots 29-15, getting their first title since 1960. And I cannot wait to see what happens in 2027, as it will be season number 20, as we're now 2/3 of the way through after that. I cannot wait. So see you guys next time for 2027.